Oh, what is up, Gamer Jeffro fam? Welcome to Bible study. We're getting into it here shortly. Here, let's do this. Hopefully, we don't have any issues. Yesterday, we had a crash on the stream. Okay. Yo. What's up, Joe? Oh, is that what you're having for breakfast? Is that what you're having for breakfast? Six pieces. Fairly low. That's a lot of French toast, bro. That's a whole loaf almost, dude. Oh my gosh. And you eat it all in like one sitting? Oh, Eddie Halloween. What's up, my guy? It's offline? Mm. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't download it. I forgot to. It gets down indefinitely? I don't. Is that what they said online? We're just watching. Well, I don't know what's going on. Nikki, I don't know. I don't think he's getting on tonight, he said. He was in last night. Well, I've been doing good, Eddie Halloween.
And I am done my French toast. Yes.
I'm doing good, brother.
Still trying to Bible study. I got a quote reading.
Did you just make the French toast?
Yeah, I just made it like 5 minutes. Yeah, I made it like 3 minutes ago. Anyway.
Oh, Jeff, I have a question for you.
Oh, sorry, you couldn't hear him. Yep.
Jeff,
What?
I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
So a little birdie told me you have butt warts.
That's
Do you
an
have butt
old
warts,
joke.
Jeff? I heard you
kind
have
of
butt
joke.
warts.
Raps told you that.
I said a little birdie, dude.
The little birdie's named Raps.
Dude, you do have butt warts. What do you mean?
No, I don't. What is wrong with
Dude,
you?
you show me your butt cream.
I've never shown you any butt cream, dude.
But dude, do you do chamois for the boys?
Hmm?
Do you do chamois for the boys?
What is that?
Well, you know, you grab you and a few buddies grab each other and you put on some um, anti-chafing cream together.
Oh.
It's called chamois cream. It's chamois for the
Oh.
boys.
I don't even know what that is. What are you talking about, man?
Dude, it's a real man, dude. Chamois for the boys. You put on some anti-chafing cream or anti-chafing cream.
Okay. Well, no. I do not,
You
sir.
don't chamois for the boys.
No, that sounds disgusting.
Wow. Wow. What, you want to chafe everywhere? Wow.
I guess that you like to do that.
I mean, every man likes to do that. It's called chamois for the boys, dude.
Well, you like to chamoy with those boys, huh?
Chamois with the boys, dude.
Yeah.
Everyone does it. Everyone does it.
Well, I don't do what everyone does.
Ad. Are you still watching us?
No.
You want to. Oh. I'm still watching.
Chamois for
Are you gonna do
the
Bible study?
boys. Yeah, I'm waiting on Pat to finish eating.
I'm almost
He's a
done.
slow eater.
What are we doing? What are we playing tonight?
So after that, we'll do Battlefield 2042.
Oh, I gotta install that. Okay, let me go.
Dude,
Are you kidding me?
No, I forgot to install all these games.
You were so hyped. You were like, yeah, dude. And you didn't tell him.
It's been like a week.
I thought you said you started downloading them.
No, I forgot to. I was going to, and I forgot.
You're such a monkey.
Whoa, that's racist.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Wow, I've never been so racist attacked in my life.
Racist attacks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's weird that Tony Hawkins is not working anymore. That's too bad.
That sucks.
Also, I know why Lego Star Wars 2 is only one player now, Jeff. Because it's the PSP version that they ported over, not the PS2 version. Which I don't know why you would choose the PSP version over the PS2 version, but that's kind of weird.
That was very strange.
Yeah, all these games they're bringing over now are like PSP versions of the games, not the PS2. Like the Toy Story games are the PSP versions as well. For some reason, they're bringing over the PSP versions. It's really weird. It doesn't make sense. I don't understand it. Are they going to bring over any actual PS2 games, I wonder, or is it just going to keep being PSP games? Oh, they brought it over another one, Extreme. I think Metal Jesus would love this game. Oh my goodness. I'm guessing that's another PSP game. Looks like it. Oh no, this is a PS1 game.
Metal Jesus probably already gave it a hidden gem.
Yeah, too extreme. I mean, he loves those extreme sports games like BMX stuff.
I mean, like, he's obsessed with them, dude. It's like,
I don't understand. He doesn't look like a guy who likes that stuff. Like, he just doesn't give off that vibe.
I mean, to be honest with you,
Mm.
to be honest with you,
Yeah.
he's obsessed. That's his favorite genre, I think.
To be honest with you,
Yeah.
To be honest.
to be
with
honest with you,
you. To be honest with you.
to be honest,
To be honest
oh
with
my
you.
gosh. I gotta pee.
Oh my gosh, dude. Make
Dude,
come on,
peeing
man.
takes 1 minute, dude. Holy crap! How long
For
do
you,
you pee
it takes
for?
like 20. You pee loaves of bread. That's what you do.
That's disgusting. First
You
of
do
all,
kind of pee loaves of bread, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
that's disgusting. What is my butt? Never mind. I feel I'm done after that.
Why are you trying to talk about your butt, dude? We don't want to hear about
Whoa,
your
that
butt.
was weird. That was weird.
Yeah.
Like, why were you talking about your butt, dude?
Yeah, no one wants to hear that, dude. No one wants to hear about your butt. Okay,
You know
now,
what?
go talk to Kim Kardashian. I'm sure she will love hearing about your butt.
Yeah, that's very weird, dude, that you said that.
No, Chrissy Teigen will love to hearing about it because Chrissy Teigen loves mine.
What are you talking about?
Chrissy Teigen.
Chrissy
Who?
Teigen. I
Who
don't
the
know who
hell
that
is
She
is.
that?
deleted. She deleted 50,000. That's John Legend's wife.
6
She
kids?
deleted
Oh, yeah.
50,000 tweets because she was so inappropriate.
I have another problem here.
What?
Who's John
You got enough
Legend?
storage?
What?
Who's John Legend?
You know, he's
Are
a
you
singer, dude.
kidding me?
He's a black guy.
He's what?
He's a black guy. He's a singer.
That's racist, dude.
It's a description.
You just literally described like a lot of people.
He does. He's on The Voice as a judge right now. He's the one black guy in The Voice.
Let me. I gotta look him up. John Legend. Okay. Well, it didn't help me.
not helping.
Oh,
No, but
him. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but look at his wife, Chrissy Teigen. You'll recognize her.
Yeah, I know who
She's
she
been
is now,
making a
yeah.
lot of like weird comments. Like she made a lot of comments saying she literally made tweets saying stuff like, "Oh, seeing little boys in their swimwear like turns me on" and stuff like that. Like she say like really,
What?
yeah. She was like say really bad
What
things.
on
She
X
literally
or?
said, yeah, on Twitter. Yeah, she this was a few years ago. She had to delete them all. She had to delete. She
Man, I
deleted
was gonna go see him.
50,000 tweets.
I wanted to go see what she was saying.
You can see screenshots. Some people said type in Chrissy Teigen's like pedo tweets or something. You'll
I
probably
am
find them.
not typing that in, dude.
Well, I'm just saying like Chrissy Teigen's tweets or something. Like if you just type in that, I mean it should show up. But she was saying stuff. You know, like that Cuties show that Netflix did that time. She when that came out, she was like saying, "Man, this show is making me want to do illegal things." Like she'd say stuff like that. Like it's really weird. It was really really gross.
And Chrissy Teigen, a pedo. Alright, here we go.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta mute myself to read these. Hold on.
Yeah. And she has a daughter and a son. Celebrities, a lot. No, yeah, pizza. That's what the celebrity
Wait,
pizza.
what? I don't understand. What's up?
You don't want to understand that. Nothing. Minors. Mhm. Yeah. Yeah. And Chrissy Teigen is friends with both Obama and Hillary. She was
Yeah, I mean, some things like we were talking.
Oh, for sure.
A Bible verse that kind of connects all this we've talked about before, but just to connect the conversation to the Bible is Galatians 6:7-10, which says, "Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever man sows, that he will also reap. For what he sows to his flesh will of the flesh reap corruption. But he who sows of the Spirit will of the Spirit reap everlasting life. And let us not grow weary while well doing. For in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart." So, I mean, the whole thing, all these people are sowing in darkness. Like what you were talking about earlier was Sony. I mean, they're generally speaking, obviously, like Xbox does have, certain things that are not great games.
Yeah, we were
Obviously,
just
not
talking
that.
about that too. Yeah, we were just talking
Yeah,
about it
but when you
earlier.
Yeah,
think
probably
about
talking about
something,
it.
like when you think about horror games, and you think about like just bad games in general, when it comes to like all those like really dark games,
Sure.
what console comes to your mind? PlayStation. Like PlayStation is that console. It was like when you played Call of Duty in the 2010s. Generally, people looked at it as Xbox, or people looked at Skyrim as the
I guess
Xbox
so.
game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Even though Skyrim was on both
I
things,
mean, for
Skyrim
me
was
though,
generally
I mean,
the Xbox.
I guess you're right, but for me though, it doesn't come to my mind. But I don't play those games, so I mean,
Well, I'm just saying, like
I
when
mean,
you think
every
of that
YouTuber I
genre, so when
watch,
you think of that genre,
if I talk about Call of Duty, because for Call of Duty, every YouTuber I watch use Xbox 360 or whatever for those games.
yeah, like there's just certain like connections you make because that company, promotes it a lot. Just like if Halo turned to be on PlayStation, it's still going to be the Xbox game. It doesn't matter if it's on PlayStation. So I mean, Sony has always been, a sower in darkness in that sense. I understand they don't have 100% terrible things. Obviously, like Horizon Zero Dawn is not like a bad story. There's nothing evil in it, obviously.
yeah.
So it's not like they're 100% evil. But I'm just saying there's a good majority of Sony.
Or like
But not
Sackboy.
every
Like
single
Sackboy's
divisions.
not.
Yeah, but I'm just saying the majority. I'm just
Yeah,
speaking
yeah, for
towards
sure,
majorities.
for
Because again,
sure.
there are some movies that are okay. There's some games that are okay. Not everything is evil, obviously. But I'm saying there's a good majority of people working in Sony and divisions and subdivisions in Sony that are very dark and
Yeah.
like not good. And I wouldn't doubt that they're doing even more intense things because we don't know the full impact. And the fact is a Japanese company, and some of those Japanese religions, like there's like even some lower known religions in Japan, can be kind of weird and doing stuff.
I mean, Japanese is known for a lot of horror.
Yeah, they're known for like a lot of demonic. There's a lot of principalities in like those Japanese religions and
I
stuff.
mean, even if
But
like,
they're not a
I
Christian
know this
based
is
thing.
random, but like, even like the Ghost of Tsushima like mythic stuff, they talk about like the
Yeah,
demonic spirits. Those are like
yeah.
all like based on real things. Obviously, the Ghost of Tsushima is not demonic. Obviously, they're just like talking about oh, this
No, but
person.
you see with the mindset of things. You see the
Yeah,
mindsets.
which I mean, in Japan, it's not really Christian or anything. So I mean, they're
Yeah.
just kind of just like that. I mean,
See my quote raps.
Yeah, that was
what?
yeah.
I'm
He's
so
talking about
confused.
Chrissy Teigen. He's talking about Chrissy Teigen. Isn't
Uh,
he? She took a picture of her and her baby, and Jeff just says that was the pizza that she had.
oh my gosh, that is crazy.
Oh man, that's funny.
But yeah, I mean, overall, so that's why the difference in Xbox is an American company, so it's not built in the same kind of like darkness in that regard. Not that everything in Japan is evil, obviously, but I'm just saying a lot of the religion-based stuff in Japan is based on a lot of demonic things
For
overall,
sure.
and it kind of correlates with the heads of those places. So again, there's certain divisions that are okay, but the majority, and you can see Sony is failing now. All these things are coming corrupted and going down. Their credit card systems, their Sony Star things,
The
their
PSVR just shut
everything, and the
down.
PSVR
Everything's getting
sales and
leaked.
everything.
Everything's getting leaked.
Yeah,
Leaked out. Everything's
yeah, and
just
then Sony has
getting
made some bad
canceled left
movies
and
as
right.
well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they made that movie. I was kind of confused. That movie Terra Card or that Terra
Yeah,
Card movie.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I
I
see
didn't know they did
advertisements
that,
for that,
and I was like, whoa, what?
and
You
that's
made that
exclusive to the
card game?
Sony Pictures Core, like
Yeah, it
that
is.
Sony
It's Sony
Picture Core
Pictures.
thing.
That's the Sony Pictures core. I was like, what? It was really strange.
Yeah, I mean, they're really dealing, and Xbox isn't doing that. Xbox bought Bethesda, which, Bethesda's not doing any of that crap, for instance. I mean, they're buying, like, normal things and doing normal things. Like, I honestly believe
Yeah,
when
to
the
be honest
PS6
with you,
comes out,
Starfield
or
was very
Xbox.
spiritual. Like Starfield had a very
Hmm.
spiritual feel to it. You know, what I mean, you'll see when you play it. Hopefully it comes to PlayStation. But
Yeah. But
Obviously,
I'm
because
gonna be honest.
Xbox, but I mean,
I mean,
everyone's
I'm gonna be
gonna.
honest. There is a good chance that Xbox is gonna be the console to get next generation if Sony keeps going in this direction. Because also, honestly, too, I think another thing that's hurting Sony, because even from the Christian standpoint, God wants everybody to work together, be friendly with each
oh,
other,
PlayStation's
and
against
be
doing
union.
that. Yeah,
And PlayStation is
won't do
anti.
that.
They're
Yeah.
anti a lot of biblical values,
Anti
not just
what?
with the demonic
What
things,
are you guys talking
biblical
about?
values.
They won't. They
Like they
No, no,
don't
no,
won't
want
no. I'm
to.
work
saying
as
they
a
won't
team.
socializing.
They won't work as a team. Like they won't do any
Yeah,
crossplay. They're very against crossplay. They're very against cross platform games, like third party games.
they're
But
just for cross
they're trying
dressing.
to now. So I mean, hopefully they change over. I mean, I think they're like, hey, if we don't straighten up a little bit, we're gonna fail here. You know. So it's like,
I mean, obviously, I don't hope demise over companies. I just think that they're kind of too far into the ways that they like to be in. Like, Last of Us 2, for instance, that really shows kind of their mindset where they're at. I mean, even though they don't force things in Horizon Forbidden West has the opportunity to be a lesbian, you know, and
yeah,
have
no,
that
for
relationship.
sure, for
Like,
sure.
they're
I
putting
mean,
these things
and
in their games
it was
always.
dumb. You can tell like Guerrilla Games didn't want to put it in there because like it was like super forced. Like it wasn't forced, but it was
Hmm.
like a choice that didn't even fit the story. Like like when you choose it,
And Spider-Man had
it
that
doesn't even.
a few side missions with gay people.
Huh? They did, but I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Well,
and pride flags everywhere. Like
They had
they're doing all this stuff. They're filling their
they didn't have
games with
pride flags in
evil
Horizon.
things. No,
I'm
I'm
talking
saying the
about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I'm
Spider-Man.
talking about
Spider-Man.
Oh, and
Spider-Man.
Spider Man. Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
Yes, I mean that's what they're doing. They're trying to ruin anything good, and then the things that aren't good, they just make extremely demonic and like dark and like just not good. I mean that's all they're doing. They're the ones who really pushed the cult of the lamb. I don't know if the cult of the lamb's on other stuff or not, but they
oh,
were the
they
ones who
did.
pushed
Yeah,
it.
it's on
You,
everything,
Like
but
they
yeah, it was a
you
love
timed
notice
that
how like
stuff.
it's
exclusive.
constantly on sale every
It
sale. I
was
swear.
it was a timed
It's always
exclusive. Yeah, you are right, Reps. I didn't even think about that. It was a timed
Yeah.
exclusive. Now it's on Xbox, but yeah, it was a timed exclusive. Yeah, that
And they're
game
the
was
ones even now. They're the ones that are pushing
garbage.
it. Like they're pushing satanic things all the time. All they're doing is ever just pushing satanic things. I mean, even the fact that they're the ones who remade Demon Souls. Like all they want to push is things about demons or about darkness or just horror related
Yeah.
things or whatever. So I mean, and even the thing is, even if there was a game like, for instance, that was called like Demon something, and say it wasn't even about like demonic crap, and they just have it as a name. They're trying to push these names forward. They're trying to
Hell
push
dies.
these ideas. Yeah, like Helldivers itself is not like obviously a bad game in a sense, but again, they're trying to push these things like Helldivers. Like they're trying to push hell things, demon hell, like all these things. And sure, some content for these things are also not
Yeah,
good,
because
but
I
in the sense of
mean,
Helldivers, they're trying to
Demon
push these
Souls
things.
isn't about demons either. It's really just
No,
a
but
like
what are they
medieval.
pushing? Hell divers, demon souls, like they're pushing names of
For
hell.
sure.
Like, these are
I
all hellish names,
I
and
get
that's what
it.
they're trying
Yeah,
to do.
I understand. Yeah.
So and that's what I mean. It's ridiculous. Like hell divers could have had any kind of name, like even just like Galactic Assault or something, and it would have actually been cooler. For
Yeah.
instance, they're trying to push these things, all these companies, and Sony is just the one that's like spearheading it all. Again, Doom is heavily pushed. Like these new Dooms are heavily pushed on PlayStation. They're not exclusive, but they're heavily
The new
pushed.
Doom game is terrible. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Doom Eternal and like these games are pushed on
There's something new
PlayStation.
coming out. Doom, isn't it? I saw like a
And then
trailer for Doom. Looks
Diablo, I
terrible.
thought PlayStation is pushing Diablo. I
Oh yeah,
always see
I always
advertisements when
see
that
it
came
on the
out.
PlayStation Store. Yeah.
And they're the ones who push Diablo more than Xbox. Like Xbox technically has some of these things, but they're not making it their livelihood and their like advertisement ring. They're pushing hell. That's what they're doing, and because of that, they're reaping what they're sowing. You sow hell, you're going to have hell.
I mean, if I go to the PlayStation Store right now, I see first X Defiant, Silent Hill, Diablo 4, Cult of the Lamb. Seriously. And there's
Yeah, I mean,
Elden
these are
Ring
things
or
that are
whatever,
pushing.
and then another Diablo thing. Like you can just see all the killer clown from Outer. I don't know what that is. Ghost. I don't know these. Some of these things are, but just based off their name,
There's
it's
still
just
like
crazy.
horror aspect, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even like things like Devil May Cry. Again, the Devil May Cry. I mean, they're pushing things of darkness. Even if a game is not necessarily evil, like for instance, like some random game that might not necessarily be evil, but again, it's darkness, like the dark tone. Like they're always pushing dark things,
Yeah, they
either
have
from
for
hell or
sure,
dark. Like that's all they do. Even
for
other
sure.
games like Until Dawn and stuff. Like all they do is push these things. Death Stranding is probably the best one out of all of them. But even Death Stranding is like,
It's a
in a
dark
sense,
toned
darker
game. It's
tone.
not a yeah, it's a
Yeah,
darker
and that's like
toned
all they
game. It's not
do.
about anything bad, but it is a
No,
darker
it's not.
toned game for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's
I mean,
really
God of War the
stupid. I
same
mean,
way. It's really dark toned. You know what I mean? It's always a dark tone. Yeah, no, for sure. They are dark toned games, but
yeah, and it's like that's what they want to do. Is like they know certain games they can't make demonic because people are going to complain. So, like for instance, Death Stranding, they knew they can't really make Death Stranding
Spider
super
Man.
demonic.
But they can
Yeah,
now
or
see the
Spider-Man or whatever.
stuff they can't make demonic. They can put the gay crap in, and that's
Yeah,
how they do that there.
And
Like
technically, gay crap
and
is
Horizon,
kind of
they
demonic,
want to
but
put
Spider
hell
Man.
and everything.
You know, Horizon, Spider
And
Man.
Sony, it's like Sony is they're really showing their agenda is to put hell into as many things as they can. Whether it be in names and push things of hell with hellish names, or whether put things of hell in the games, whether it be a kids game or an adult game. And then with the games they can get away with things, they put as much darkness as possible in it. You know, and that's what they seem to be doing. I mean, for instance, like the Resident Evil games have only gotten worse and
They
worse and
have.
worse
They
in the
used to be like just
quality.
action games, and then they made them like
Yeah,
super dark now, like and more
and they're
demonic. It
getting worse and
seems.
worse and worse every time. Like Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, Resident Evil Village, like those games are like the pinnacle of like the worst ones that you could have. While the original ones,
there's also some stuff like
they were just
Outlast, Game
They're
5.
just more
yeah,
treated as.
Outlast.
Oh yeah, Outlast, but that's on Xbox though too. But they do
Yeah,
promote
but
that
again,
more on
for
the
I
PlayStation
Sony,
always see
yeah,
because
on.
I see
yeah.
that
I
more
always see it on
advertised on the
PlayStation.
PlayStation than I do on the Xbox. Outlast.
hmm
And you know
The
what?
Xboxes has things, but they don't push it. That's the
Now
difference.
you know what? You know what was funny? Because you're
hmm
correct. You remember Xbox accidentally did that thing with The Witch? Remember that? Remember that they did that advertisement? Microsoft, not Xbox, but Microsoft. Remember they were trying to
Yeah.
promote that thing, and then they found out she was a witch. They like deleted everything.
Yeah, Sony would like implode her even more. Like, oh
Yeah.
hey, witch,
I mean,
welcome
like
to our
people,
team.
yeah, like people were like, "Oh, this is a witch. Like, why you have it?" And then they just like deleted everything. I don't know if they knew that she was actually a witch. Remember, I shared that with you. They were like promoting like the VR, like some
hmm
VR thing or something. I forget what it
Oh,
was.
speaking of which, Hogwarts Legacy
No,
again also pushed on PlayStation. And what is that about? Witchcraft.
yeah,
I mean, everything that they push now, and or do either as exclusives or non-exclusive, they're just pushing. Like they want things of hell. It's like it's hard to find things now that are advertised or even listed that are wholesome games or good games on the PlayStation Store. I mean, obviously
Yeah,
we
I'm
own all the
looking
games
up.
anyway, but just looking in general, it's like I'm looking at the store right now. Most things you see are dark or evil or whatever. Even the imagery that they choose to use, like even for Call of Duty, for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, they're choosing to use a skull with like a snake going through the skull. Like they're trying to show like these just dark images and evil images, evil names, dark tone things.
Yeah, I'm
Like
looking
they're
at.
trying to do it.
I looked at the Xbox store. Like the main thing that they kind of promote is kind of just like Call of Duty, but I mean, they
Mm-hmm.
only promote like demonic horror games or whatever like
Now,
PlayStation does. They
yeah,
just
they'd be
promote
promoting a
Call
lot
of
of like
Duty or like
Halo,
I don't
Bethesda
see any
games.
Halo.
I'm just
I
saying
don't
that's the
see
kind
any
of things.
Halo. Granted, this is online, but the only bad things I see, which you have to go deep in for, is Dead by Daylight, Doom, and Dead Island. Those are the more
Mm-hmm.
demonic stuff. And Elden Ring, I guess. Well, I don't know what's an Elden Ring.
it's not demonic. It's just a hard, stupid game. It's just dark toned, but it's hard.
It's another example of a dark toned fantasy. I don't know why there's so many dark toned
There's a
fantasies
lot. There's a lot.
like Lord of the Fallen and stuff.
The Lord of the Fallen. What a great name.
Lords of the Fallen.
Lords of the Fallen.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, again, another game that was kind of pushed by PlayStation for me. I don't know why. I mean, fantasy shouldn't really be like.
Yeah, Lords of the Fallen was really pushed because I actually thought that was exclusive to PlayStation for a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, you can easily see why Sony is struggling with their stuff, though, because they're sowing so much hell. You can't survive if you want to sow hell. You know, that's really it.
Yeah, I mean, it sucks, but like, what are you gonna do? You know, until they straighten up their act. Look what Disney. I mean, look what was happening to Disney for a while. Hopefully, they've cleaned up their act. You know what I mean? Because now they're doing better, but now they're not promoting the trash. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, even the symbolism, like here, this is really weird. This is on a game that's not even. This is weird. I've been noticing this stuff. There's a game on PlayStation. It's not even a horror game. It's called Crossing Chaos, Crazy Highway Traffic, and it's got 999. That's really strange.
Crossing Chaos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see that. Yeah.
That's really weird. Like, why choose that number? It's really
yeah,
strange.
yeah.
And I think that might be a PlayStation exclusive too.
Yeah, I mean, Sony is really not hiding things. They're just trying to put as much hell as they can.
Yeah, no,
They
you're
know
right,
what they're
man.
doing.
You are right. I'm hoping they straighten their act up, or else they're gonna fall.
Yeah, I feel. Well, if they fall, I just hope that Xbox really makes a great comeback. So all we need is a good console anyway.
I mean, they're making great comeback. I mean, they put Indiana Jones.
No, but I mean, when the
they got
console
Fable coming,
sense, because they're doing this in a digital sense. But I mean, like a
Yeah.
console sense, I hope they make a comeback. Like what they really need to do is make a new Xbox for 2026, and then have actual exclusives and like treat it like a real thing. That's what they need to do.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, they do
I
have a
mean,
lot of dark
yeah.
games like this Doom, the Dark Ages, and
I mean, if it gets bad, obviously, I'll probably get more on Xbox in the future. I mean, I've never played Xbox like on my own, but I mean,
we'll see what happens over the next 2 years.
yeah, this Evil versus Evil. Huh.
I mean, I wouldn't mind switching.
I mean, I never really. I started knowing. I did start noticing it, but it's just. I mean, like, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? It just started happening like a few years ago, more and more, like more horror games. You know what I mean? They started pushing more horror games.
And now it's to the thing is all you see is
horror games, and I don't like.
I mean, that
games.
Judas game and stuff. Like again, they're trying to push the name of Judas.
One. Yeah, Judas. Yeah.
I mean, that's another one. They're trying to push things of hell. Even if they want to say
every time I look at like the coming soon area, it's like always terrible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look it up right now. Even like these simulator games, like Thief Simulator, like what? Like, dude, what?
Simulator games are really random.
I know, but like, why? What is this game? It's like a cult game.
I'm gonna look through the games wish list. But yeah, look, all the games on wish list, there's so many of them that those look really bad. Like Bloodhound looks really demonic.
Yeah, I see.
Oh my goodness, that looks terribly demonic. Oh my goodness.
What?
It's called Bloodhound.
Yeah, I see it here.
I'm looking to the games of wish list section.
Oh yeah.
There's another one called Scholars
Mate.
Scholars
Where's
Mate.
Bloodhound? Where's
Do
Bloodhound
not click on Bloodhound.
Just go to games to wish list. Go to games
It's
to wish list. You'll see
terrible.
it.
I clicked on it and I
Nocturnal Visitors.
And these are all
Bloodhound,
exclusive.
Scholars
Like these
Mate.
are all exclusive. Because these are all like kind of indie games.
Yeah.
Time, the Rapid Time Melters. It's got witches in it. The witch.
That's really weird. I don't know what's going on.
Slitterhead. Another one, Slitterhead.
Where is
Which is also a
Bloodhound?
Japanese
I don't
game.
even see it.
If you type it in, you should see it.
I don't know if it's better if he
what
doesn't
it
see
is.
it. Oh my goodness.
Well, now I'm curious.
Oh.
Curiosity killed the
Already
cat.
dead. Already dead.
Well, they were pushing that one too. That Martha one. What was that?
Oh yeah, I also just mentioned that one, the Martha one. Yeah.
Yeah, they were pushing that one
Blood
heavily.
hunting.
Blood hunting.
Bloodhound.
There's another one about ghost pirates. Yeah.
Is it spaced? How?
No, it's just together. I think.
Oh my gosh, this is that one with that lady on there with covered in
Yeah,
blood?
yeah,
What in the
yeah.
world? Oh
Not
my
very great
god!
PlayStation
Oh
game.
my gosh! I can't even
There's
click
another
on
one.
it.
Why villages the
Well,
visitors? Like every game
curiosity.
here is like demonic.
Curiosity kills the cat. That's for sure.
Yeah, we do why villages the visitors. It's also about like an occultist
Who
thing.
buys these games though? Is what I want to know. Like, who buys these games and plays
I
these?
mean,
Like, who
there's probably a lot of people.
a lot of people.
Gamering's like looking in this area.
More
I
than
mean,
like
almost every
us.
game is like it.
Like, you think there's. That's true. It is weird. I don't know what else to tell you. It is weird. It's for sure a spiritual warfare going on, my guy. I don't know.
Evil versus evil.
I just don't know what to
Fear of
do.
the
I guess
spotlight.
just pray about it. I've been praying
Yeah, I
about it.
mean, okay, I'm
All the
hyping
stuff
on
it
this
needs
too,
to
so I don't like
fix.
this.
I've been praying about Disney fixing itself because like I've noticed a lot of gay stuff. You know what I mean? It's like these things
Well,
need to fade away.
I'm honestly just hoping for a revival for Xbox, just because even outside the demonic things, Sony's always kind of been annoying in how they're the ones who, you know, stops doing their free PS like online when they are the ones who used to advertise it and make fun of everybody else for charging, and they're the ones who switched over as
Yeah,
well.
for sure, for
You know,
sure.
they're the ones who don't want to share with others.
How
Like
much is
I
Xbox
hope
Live?
it's like the same. It's really not different. But the
Is
whole
it
point
80
is like
bucks
It's
as
the
well?
same. It's the same price, dude. Except you get Game Pass with it. It's like $15 a month, and you get Game Pass though with it. So you get like a whole
Nice.
bunch of different games. I mean,
so,
I actually like it better than PlayStation's. PlayStation charge you extra for theirs
that's,
for their list.
hmm
PlayStation used to be a good company, a very good company.
I mean, yeah. So that's why I got the PS5
I
instead of
don't
the
know.
Xbox.
I don't know. Where you were saying on your text demonic on the PS2. I don't remember a lot of demonic stuff on the
I'm saying
PS2.
there was, but the PS2 was known as the horror console. You might not have been around all those games, but generally speaking,
That's true.
when people talk about
I
the
would never play a
PS2,
horror game,
you know what I'm saying? Like you'll
or
hear like Metal
at
Jesus or
least
Radical
do it
Reggie.
intentionally.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I after seeing all these like game collectors and talk about the greatest games on PS2, all the games, everyone basically agrees that the PS2 is the horror fans' console. Every game on there that people talk about
But
as
like
well were
PS3
like
didn't have a
horror
lot of horror
games.
stuff. It had more
A
like kids,
PS3,
more kid
PS3 they
stuff.
tried competing with the Wii. That was because the Wii was so dominant.
Yeah,
They
because
had
they
to
had a
compete
little
on
bit more
Xbox
kid
One.
stuff. They had a lot of more kid stuff and first-person shooters on the PS3, and then the PS4.
Yeah.
I don't remember a ton of horror stuff.
Well, the
PS4.
PS4 is when they started making the transition back to their old habits. You know, they had a lot of games that were good, obviously, but then they started mixing in little bit by little bit more games. You
Now
know,
the
and
PS5,
now it's just
I have noticed a big transition with the PS5,
they're
and for
back to
some
the way they
reason,
used to be with the PS2. But also remember, no social media with PS2, so it's not like you were going to hear about these things unless you were part of the community
that is
yourself.
true. I didn't have a store. I
So
didn't have a store.
yeah,
I was just getting the games I wanted. So yeah, that's true.
yeah. You wouldn't know. I mean, you wouldn't know that about with the PS5 if you weren't on anything. You just went to GameStop and you bought games. And, you know, you wouldn't really think anything of it.
That is true. It wouldn't be in my face all the time. I mean, to be honest with you, the internet kind of exposed all this stuff.
And it's great. It's great
It's
that these
great.
things are
Yeah,
getting
it's great that it's
exposed.
being exposed for sure. Hopefully, everybody starts seeing it though. You know what
I mean,
I mean?
that's like another thing to think about. Like, you can say like, oh yeah, on social media you see all these garbage stuff. That's also like another reason why it's a good thing at the same time. With like social media,
It's a
and
good
stuff
thing
in
because
general.
it's making you aware. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
oh man, this is not good. You know what I mean? So you're seeing this stuff
hmm
constantly, and you're like, what is
Hmm.
going on here? You know what I mean? And a lot of people are starting to stand up to it. You know what I mean? So now. I mean, of course, you got the bad people, of course, standing up against the good stuff because they see the good stuff constantly as well. But uh, it's
Yeah,
letting
I even see
Christians
like a
start to
lot of
stand
like
up
people who
against
like
the bad stuff.
I even see like a lot of people who aren't like typically like Christians or whatever still like stand up against it because it's just morally wrong for like, a lot of these things.
hmm
Whether that's like on a political scale with Donald Trump or whatever, or like with the games or anything. Like, I mean, I think people are just starting to sign up in general for these things
Oh,
because
for
of how
sure.
garbage it is.
I mean, a majority of people don't want gay stuff in their stuff. A majority of people. You
Yeah,
know, like
no one needs no
nobody
black and
wants
white.
that in their games or movies or
I mean,
comics or
also, unless
whatever.
they are
A
gay, like,
majority of
someone
the
else will.
fans of that of those IPs stand up against that stuff because they don't want it. You know what I mean?
If
Hmm.
I'm, ugh. Okay.
Yeah, I
There's
don't.
another game here, Graven, which is like taken from the idea of graven image. Oh my goodness, a faithful priest of the order exiled unto death for a crime in defense. You live in a small boat adrift a swamp, a stranger ferries, you sold it like
Do
Faithful
these games
priest.
come out? Like, I never see these games come out. They're just
They're
there.
all like, where's the faithful priest? What?
Graven. It's called Graven, which is taken from the idea of graven an image.
That's
Yeah,
terrible. I'm not looking at
Raps
it
and
right
I
now. Stuff super.
Raps and I noticed all these started coming to light, like on the
Yeah, we were
wish
talking
list.
about it last year.
Yeah, it started happening a couple of years ago. We just started seeing a massive surge of horror games, like just massive surge. It was last year, wasn't it? It was like kind of like the end of
Hmm.
2022, beginning of
It was
2023.
after Halloween. Like, it wasn't before
It
Halloween or
wasn't
anything.
even on
Halloween was over.
Halloween, dude. It's so weird. You would have thought it would have been on Halloween, like at least, because that's usually when. What
Hmm.
is this Graven? A faithful priest of the or exiled unto death for a crime of defense.
I mean, it seems like even with like what the prophets are saying. I mean, I feel like there's like this like every time to bring the antichrist like this like last push, even if they lose money or whatever, just to push everything at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to like
Hmm.
push it over the edge, and then every
Well, what they're
time
trying to do
it's like
is
kind of like if
what they're
yeah,
trying to
go
do is they're trying to desensitize everybody
Yeah,
to it.
totally.
So they when they start normalizing this stuff, just like just like okay, I gotta mute myself again. I'm unmuting myself now, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just ironic that we had all this conversation started because I was going to bring the Bible study about the PlayStation thing that we were talking about. So it's
It
kind of
worked out.
ironic.
God works in mysterious ways, dude.
Yeah.
And I was actually I read that verse that you read out earlier. into Galatians. I read it earlier. It was actually on my one of the Bible plans. That was
Yeah.
my
I
personal
mean,
one. So
to be honest with you, and this is I told my brother this because he's like,
so
well,
you
why
weren't
don't?
being honest with us all this time? Wow.
No, yeah, I just say that, but the thing is that I've told my brother because he's like, well, why don't you go see other movies or whatever? You know what I mean? Like instead of the Marvel like superhero movies or the Star Wars movies or what. I told him I said,
He
well,
asked you that?
I know, yeah, because he's a movie buff, so like he likes
Yeah,
everything. But
yeah,
I told him I said, well, I know I'm safe with those movies. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
one
Sometimes.
morally, a majority of the times, not sometimes, a majority of the times you are. A majority of the time you are. Um, morally and just in general, like I don't have to worry about like a lot of super dark tone stuff. I mean, of course, there's going to be dark tone stuff on some of it, but it's not like super dark or super demonic or anything like that, or super horror or. I don't have to worry. I don't have to worry about it going into it. You know what I mean? There might be stuff in it, like gay people or whatever that I don't
Hmm.
agree with, but there might be ideas I don't agree with, but they're not. Uh, they're not. It's not like super demonic or anything like that.
Yeah, another thing they're pushing is also, which is probably going to like the pain and conspiracy, whatever, back, like with the whole thing with the Pope, like he's supporting gay marriage and whatever,
Yeah.
which is terrible,
I mean, they're
obviously.
trying to
And it's
desensitize everybody to also like conspiracy theories. Oh, this is a conspiracy theory. So now everybody's going to think
Yeah.
everybody who's talking about these things, like preachers and pastors and churches and things. Oh, they're just conspiracy theorists. So they're trying to do that to everybody's minds as well. That's why I say in quotation conspiracy theories because they keep saying they're conspiracy theories of what CERN is doing and what all these other corporations are doing. It's conspiracy theories. Well, not really because you see what's going on. You know what I
I mean,
mean?
even Elon
like
Musk like
if
said when he bought Twitter that all like the conspiracy theories about Twitter came true. I think a lot of these
Yeah.
like obviously besides the Earth is flat, like stuff like stupid crap. That's
That's the
obviously
problem is they get that stuff mixed in there
Yeah,
and
they're
say
getting that stuff
yeah.
conspiracy.
like Rap said before. They're getting that stuff mixed in there because Satan wants you to like kind of get confused with it. Oh yeah, that is. Oh yeah, okay. They're part of these guys, the flat earthers or whatever. I mean, that's
Yeah.
legitly
Hmm.
Bigfoot and all those guys are legit conspiracy theories. You know what I mean? Those are the conspiracy theorists, but they want to put the CERN people or the people who are legitly talking about like demons and stuff like that in with the conspiracy theorists, and now it's all gotten kind of muddied. And only Christians who keep up with this stuff and actually have a deep relationship with the Lord are going to actually see these things or know these things. So.
Yep.
Oh, garbage crap. Oh my god.
Oh man. But yeah, no. Raps and I noticed this like a couple of years ago that they started putting
Hmm.
up a lot of these horror games after Halloween of 2022. Started putting up a lot of horror games. We were like, "What is going on here, man?" It was really weird,
Hmm.
and that's why I'm kind of like getting like pickier on games I'm buying. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to buy the wrong thing now that there's like so much of that happening. You know what I mean? It's like I just don't, really want to be associated with any of that.
Hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
You know.
I mean, that's also would be like an interesting thing if I like went to Xbox because I have like a account but I don't have any games, so I kind of be like having a whole
I mean,
clean
it
slate.
hasn't happened yet. PlayStation could turn around, dude.
I'm just
Raps is
saying
just
if
saying
that
he.
happened, I'm just saying if that, I'm just saying
Yeah.
I didn't say it was gonna happen. I'm just saying it was a possibility.
I mean, Xbox has definitely taken a turn. You know what I mean? For the better.
Hmm.
They
I mean,
used to.
we were all thinking like a few months ago that they were gonna like die.
They
Like they
used
started
to
going,
be. Well, back in the day, you used to be PlayStation, kind of like what PlayStation is today, where they were like, "Oh, we got our own thing. You got to do this and that." They used to be very picky on their stuff. Then when the 360 hit, they kind of started thriving more towards what the gamer wants and not what they want. And they started listening to like fans and stuff towards the 360 era. and they kind of started listening to fans and stuff, and that's why the 360 era is so beloved. And then, I mean, of course, the original Xbox is beloved as well, but it was kind of like a start of it. You know what I mean? And then
It was still too new.
it
People
was
didn't
still
think
too
much of
new,
it.
yeah. And then one, they did really good, and then for some reason this generation they're not doing that great, but now they're starting to come back, and I think they're going to announce a new system and all that stuff. So.
I mean, with Sony's downfall, if it happens, obviously, I mean, obviously they're gonna
I mean, it's obviously
line
because
up
they just
for it.
started. I mean, dude, all this stuff started happening when they put up with all these horror games. You can ask Grabs.
Well, yeah, obviously.
All this crap started happening right when they started putting up all this trash. Why they're doing it, I don't know. They started making more horror movies. Look at that Terror Card movie or whatever.
Yeah, they're really starting to deal in Satanism.
They're indulging in it, you know.
It's really weird. I don't know who's running Sony over there, but they need to
Be fired.
they need to be fired. You know, I don't know what's going on. Pretty wild, man.
I mean, it's just like a whole spiritual warfare on the whole like world with media, especially in general. I mean, with people what they watch and everything, just so they can, how do you say, like take in the spirits of things, like how Kiker said. I forget what did she call it, Rev? Like the like when you would like when you take in stuff, when you indulge yourself in certain things, you just
you're
like
just-
kind of just like
Yeah, you're indulging
You're filling your
yourself with
layers.
it.
yeah, you're filling yeah.
Oh,
Filling yourself with
shit.
that. Oh.
What the hell is on me?
Whoa.
It was like it was like a centipede. It just scared
What?
the crap out of me. Well, I got centipedes down in my basement. They don't.
What?
It's not a lot of centipedes. They just kind of come in for summertime.
You just let them in.
No,
Come on,
they
bro.
kind of come down in the. I've seen them before in the basement.
I'd step on them so fast.
You
I
hate
kill that thing.
centipedes?
I'm good.
I mean, dude, they're just bugs. I don't care about them.
Yeah, I mean,
don't
if
they, like-
I find it, I mean, I spray for bugs, they die. They just die. They'll find a.
If they bite, it doesn't like really hurt or something.
No, centipedes don't bite. Not all of them.
The
Are
ones
there like
just-
certain ones though?
This one didn't bite.
Right.
It scared the crap out of me though. I mean, I don't mind them. It just scared me. They're just bugs. I just don't like spiders or roaches. Those are the ones I hate. I hate. It just freaked me out. I felt something crawl on my foot. I'm back. Officially.
I had to crap my pants.
You would crap your pants. You just don't like creepy crawlies at all?
No, I don't have centipedes here really. When I see them here, I crap my pants.
Yeah, they come in basements a lot.
Yeah, we don't have basements here. Not
Yeah, I
even
mean
close.
that's because you're in under the basement's under the ground.
I'm under the ground.
So, I mean, the thing is that I spray for bugs, so that I just find dead centipedes along the wall, so I just pick them up.
And the worst thing you get here is like a random giant spider. But
Yeah, I mean they come in because of the ground, like you're under the ground, and because of the soil, they come in.
I mean, here we don't really have anything really dangerous. Like we don't have snakes. I think. Or
I mean,
really
centipedes
fleas.
aren't dangerous, dude. Like I don't.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying things like bugs in general, like big. The worst thing we have is like
They're just
flying cockroaches.
Yeah,
Is
no,
that
I would hate that. Palmetto bugs. Oh, I hate palmetto bugs.
Is that what it's called? To me, they're just like
So
flying cockroaches.
That's what they call them in Florida. They're flying cockroaches, and they come through your sinks. They come through your toilets. They can come through pretty much anything that is going outside to your house. They can come into like any piping.
I mean, I've
Oh,
seen
man,
them like
they're bad.
they don't really get into our houses here. I just see
You know what keeps bugs away, though, right? That works really well. No, I'm not. It's not actually a bug spray. It's really random, but it works. Flea powder. Like what I did, I took like dog flea powder, and just poured it outside my door. And since then, I have 0 bugs at all inside. Because before there would be bugs that crawled on inside the door because it's like cracked or whatever.
Yeah, you
And I
say
poured
you
the flea powder there. It's just flea
stuff.
powder. Yeah, it's just flea powder. There's 0 bugs. 0. Flea powder kills any bug.
Yeah, see,
And
centipedes'
like,
venom and their bite is harmless. It just stings. It just like it's like a. Not
so if you
even-
want to keep bugs away, just pour flea powder around the entrances.
I mean, I already have stuff that keeps them away.
That's right there.
Yeah, the only way to that.
Huh?
Yeah, you just seen one.
It just died.
You said what?
I'd kill that thing. I don't know why you didn't kill it out of him and
I
stomp
mean, it
on
ran
his
away,
fucking
dude.
big
How am I
boy
supposed to
body.
kill it, dude?
Dude, wasn't it on your foot?
It was, but it ran off my foot, dude.
Where's your reaction time?
Well, when I have
Yeah.
my big pillow on me, it was hard to see where it was on my foot, and it moved.
I know you had a big pillow on you.
Yeah, I have a big pillow. I have
Kill the pillow.
my gaming pillow on me. No, I don't need flea powder. I'm good.
Yeah, I just use my flipping flip flops or whatever that I have at the time, and it's dead.
I mean, I don't have that much bugs. This is like the first one I've seen all year, so I don't have many bugs. I probably just gotta
That's the
change.
good thing about winter here.
I just
is
gotta
that you don't
change
get
probably
bugs.
my repellent. It's probably wore off, so because I have repellent down here that repels them, but I haven't changed them. They're supposed to change them every 6 months. I haven't changed them in like 7. So
Dude, they brought back that trans person, Doctor Who, apparently. Oh my goodness, another franchise is dying.
yep.
Doctor Who.
And everybody, I heard everybody hates it.
Butty boy, brother.
Yeah, hold on. Supposedly got like the worst ratings. Like it's another franchise that's like supposedly like going downhill.
Yeah.
Yeah, the critics love it, Reps.
Makes sense.
Mhm.
The fans hate it. It's got like a 32% right now on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, all you see in comment sections on Instagram is people praising it. It's weird. It's so weird.
Oh,
It must be
dude,
part of the push.
that's not. I'm pretty sure those are planted, dude. I'm pretty sure those are
No, I think
planted.
they just delete any negative comments.
Oh, they probably just delete the negatives. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Let me just read a few of the comments right now and see what people are saying. On the Doctor Who Disney Plus account that they got. Okay, let's see some of the comments. Please give us 10 or 13 episode season next time. This is way too short. We need more. Oh, I can't wait for season 2. I think the Doctor will save the world like he always does. Slay Queen.
Check their profiles. They could have just like made fake accounts and put.
No, these are real accounts. These are.
They're real. Where are
It's
they? Where are they
all the
from?
British people. They're all the British people.
Pretty sure we're gay.
I mean, it's kind of where it originated from, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's
Gay
only
people?
yeah.
Are we done with Bible study? Or
Yeah, we just finished.
we just kind of like talked. Well, that's fine.
The Bible study without the Bible.
I mean, we had the Bible.
Well, he had
Yeah,
the
we had the
Bible.
Bible.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Hey guys,
I
we're gonna
hate
start
that
Friday
things.
Fun Night. Join us there.
Well, at least baby cake roses.